All right, and welcome back to Serious Chess, or if you've never been here before, then welcome. Scrolling through my games against Leelaqueenodds, and this is the Leela Queen Odds Man vs. Machine 1+1 showcase featuring Serious Chess. That is I, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you do it, you'll be my best friend forever. So there are three kind of games I played in my quest to beat Leela in this time format. This is the first type. You can see I played 97%, so an extremely accurate game. And it came from this opening that I kind of, I've never seen it played in classical play. I came up with it just for the purpose of beating Leela chess. It is very difficult to find an opening with white where the dark squared bishop remains useful. So I came up with this idea to play an early e4, bishop to f4, and then slide the bishop back. The bishop might be better on g3, but that's more a note for the future. Hello, future. From what I can tell, since the bot has been upgraded to a 3000 ELO status, I don't think nobody has claimed to beat it in a 1+1 game. So I thought that would be a heck of an achievement for me to do it first. And now I can slide the bishop back. The whole point of the opening is to get that dark squared bishop into a place where it is useful, because it gets out of the game so often. And there was a way that I could have continued in a bit of a better fashion. It was almost impossible for me to find in such a short time format. So I go ahead and I take that, and then I move the king over so I can move the knight down and block the check, but it's too late. So once again, this is Serious Chess. Please like, share, and subscribe. Just reviewing game number 1, where I played very accurately, but not fast enough. This is what the engine says could have happened. You can see how easy Stockfish makes it. Just give away that rook, and then you have the fork where you put him in check, and then you're just going to slide down, take that rook, and I'm sure I would have found a way to lose that game. So we start with a very weak opening on the part of Leela. Once again, the best moves and evaluation square on the left hand side. I cannot see. I have eyes, yet I cannot see. But you can, and you can also subscribe, share, and like this content. It shows me that you care and you'd like to see more. So now I would almost automatically sacrifice a piece here. Probably should have sacrificed the knight, but he doesn't even take my sacrifice. He just is happy with the the loss of the one pawn, because now his rook can get the g file, and that's going to give him even more tactics. So Leela playing a strong game, basically as always. There was one moment in this game you can see that with this time format, there are a lot of opportunities that you'll have with your position getting really, really cramped, where it is both sensible and almost necessary to give up a piece for some play. So at this point, I could have taken that. I could have just taken there, and then I would have won at minimum a couple pawns back for the piece. But now I lose sight of the fact that he has 2 attackers on my light squared bishop, and so that goes bye-bye. I can't take back because the pawn is pinned by the bishop. And so now, even though I have almost half of my time left and I gain 1 second per move, I have to give up another pawn just to give my king a space to go to. And you can see there that I just panic, and I give up a queen and a rook for just a rook. Move my king up, and I hope to get into an end game where something is viable. But yeah, that's enough. That's enough. So even though you're liking, sharing, and subscribing this content, you got to admit, 2 huge blunders like that at the end, not ideal. So now we're going for the sweet spot, the Goldilocks. The Leelaqueenodds bot is currently rated 3000 on Lichess, and from a brief bit of looking at it, I don't think that anybody has beaten it since it has improved to this to its current strength. It's just a matter of time before you lose that lead. So we've watched me play very accurately but too slow. We've watched me play not accurately enough but fast enough. And now I get into this nice position. I have noticed it's a little bit easier to play against Leela in this time format with the black pieces. My theory is that that's because not as many games have been played against it as black. So I'm guessing that most people would just start as white, and because the more games that Leela plays, the more powerful it becomes. What I'm saying at least makes sense. So now I have this nice, open king side, and I also have my pawns on light squares, and his pawns have been made invisible from the board. So I have a dominant winning position here if I can maneuver my bishop around, and I can, and I can. So now he does guard against this checkmate, but I find this tactical idea where if I move my rook up, now he's pinned. The best he can do is move his knight out so that his king can get out of the way and he can save a rook. So he would have lost a rook the other way. He lost a knight that way. So now I should have taken that pawn or moved my bishop, but I was a little bit giddy at this point, with 10 to 20 seconds left on the clock, and gaining 1 second per move. This is as close to a game that I couldn't lose as I will ever get against Leelaqueenodds. So now my pawn could slide up. I could live dangerously and not even bother to save my rook, but no point of doing that. And just in case of any, just in case there are any like strange things happening, I wipe out all of his pawns. And now, if you want to learn how to checkmate like stockfish, check out either the first or second link in the video description, and you'll get a little guide on how to do exactly what I'm doing. So I move the king in anytime that his king doesn't move over the way I want it to go. And I go ahead and do that. I could move to either square there. Now, king has only one move, and that's checkmate. So mission complete. Once again, this has been Serious Chess. Thank you so much for your subscriptions, dedications, and well wishes. Next goal.